Hi everybody, welcome to Takeoff. Hi everybody, I'm David Nivens and welcome to Takeoff. Thanks so much for coming. We have a very exciting show tonight. For those of you who are new, how this works is I'm going to be soliciting topics from you, the viewers at home. Things you care about, things that affect the average person. Then we will poll you, the viewers at home, as to whether you have a positive or negative opinion about this. Approve, disapprove, agree, disagree, things like that. Then I'll bring out some panelists who will challenge your preconceived notions and get you to maybe think differently about the world around you. Through this process, something amazing will happen. We'll all get to feel smart and smarter than you. That's what being on a panel or in a debate or any kind of expert is all about, lording authority over a common person. And I'm so happy to have the platform to do that. I am David Nivens. Don't try to read my shirt. It says Brooklyn. I forgot that this one sort of leaks through the button up, but don't worry about that.
No sleep till.
Wow, you really see it there. So thanks everyone. I think, check out the sound alerts, the ways you can interact with the show. The show is sponsored. We can see last episode's sponsors here. Let's go ahead and pull those up. Yeah, Black Cock Incorporated, great. Instagoon Service, great. Kiwis for Gay Liberation and Ammunition, interesting. The dog/pig breeding operation next door, interesting. I was not at this episode, so those are all really hitting me for the first time. But we'll get a new slate of sponsors in, and then once we hit 20, we'll go to see some ads from those sponsors. They keep the lights on. But yes, there's ways you can interact with the show. You can submit a question for our panelists as the thing is going on, such as DTF from Naked Comedy. That's an example of one. Hopefully that was relevant. I imagine it was not, but maybe it was. That about covers it. So before I bring out my first two panelists here, I want to get a topic here. What have previous topics been? The state of the economy is an example. Public services is an example. Things of that nature. Something that can have two sides, a pro, a con, a for or an against. Nepotism, that's a good example. Howdy, I think that's just someone saying hello. What else? Let's get a few more of these in. DL men, what does that really even mean? Whoa, a bunch came in so fast. Cryptocurrency, those rocks at the bottom of the ocean people want to harvest. Flossing, anime girl horses, okay. Selling gambling to children, no, we're on Twitch, so that's okay. Cars, just sort of generally cars. Okay, I'm getting immediate F's here. That explains that. Public internet. The Zapruder film, like if you like it or don't like it, or do you think it's real or not? Price gouging, private services, consumerism, parentheses, labubus, interesting. AI, we could definitely do some AI stuff. More roundabouts, whoa, it's going crazy over here. Urban sprawl, what does that mean? What's urban sprawl?
Like strip malls.
Like city planning type stuff?
Like too many strip malls everywhere.
Oh, okay. Nah. Trends is really... Oh, film industry trends. Did JFK deserve it? Jake's missing hair. Congestion pricing. Trash service strike, animal testing. Animal testing. That's a good one. I think we've done this one before, but it's always good to get into. Testing things on animals. Sometimes with medicine, it's really helpful. You can potentially get things that cure cancers and other illnesses, but you do have to sort of test them on something that maybe you're less sad if they die, let's say. But is that okay? Are little animals any worse than us just because they're tiny? I don't know. We'll leave it to you, the viewers at home, to decide. And then I'll bring out two experts who will argue either for or against animal testing. Let's get those votes in. Seems that no is the early leader here, but ooh, it's getting in It's getting real. Wow, it's getting really close. We should test on humans. Humans need money. That's an interesting perspective.
Thank you very much.
And someone is already tipped to ask a question. Haven't even introduced the panelists yet, but I'm curious. Yep, okay, no. Well, you, the viewers at home, think we should not test on animals, even if it's going to maybe save 1,000 people's lives, like a sort of trolley car thing. Well, okay. You think you're so smart? Y'all think you're big geniuses? I have 2 experts here who might make you think differently about that. Let's go ahead and meet them. And we are in the slow zoom. We are in a very slow zoom right now. Look at how slow that zoom is going. Here comes our first expert. Don't introduce yourself yet, sir. Let's bring out our second expert. Okay, also saluting. Great. Great. Thank you very much. Now I'll have you introduce yourselves. Let's start with Army Man closer to me here.
Lieutenant Cuck, sir.
Lieutenant Cuck? What's your job, Lieutenant Cuck?
You may know me from a series of video parts that I have done. My veteran husband watches me fuck a prisoner of war. My step-bro watches me run through his whole platoon. And others.
Okay, so you are...
Wait, are you sure you're not Lieutenant Bull?
Yeah, you sound like you're Lieutenant Bull then.
I'm Lieutenant Cuck, I watch.
Oh, you're the one watching
yes.
in these videos.
I am not
Okay.
the prisoner of war in the video. I am the veteran husband.
Okay, got it. So you're just watching pornography happen.
Yes. And you're
Understood.
watching pornography happen as I'm watching it happen, usually.
Understood. Thank you, Lieutenant Cuck. And what is your name, sir?
My name is Ganondorf the Bomb. I'm a varsity melee player at my high school.
We got a varsity melee player and a professional cuck here to talk about
What do you
animals.
mean?
Ganondorf the Bomb.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you, Ganondorf de Bomb. And you said at high school?
I'm a high school varsity melee player.
High school varsity melee player. You know, when I was in high school, varsity meant you were playing a sport. Now it can mean you're playing a video game. That's pretty incredible. And when
I'd say Ganondorf is a bull.
That's right. And who's the cuck in this situation? Sheik?
Kirby.
Kirby.
Kirby. I was not thinking Kirby. That's interesting. Well, we're not here to talk about who in the Super Mario universe is a cuck or not. That can be a later topic. Instead, okay.
We're
here
not
we go.
talking about that?
No.
Oh.
How about those freaking movies where someone slowly discovers they're in a cult or something? They were great until they were everywhere and started sucking, right? Like Blink Twice and Opus. Both of those movies sucked. So I guess I wasn't clear what submit a question meant. Where it's supposed to be like a question about the topic we've solicited, which in this case is animal testing. But we did just field a question that is basically cult movies overdone right now, huh? I'll say I had never heard of those 2 movies you just said. So for me, it's not that big a deal. Do you 2 have anything to say about that?
Hey, you want to talk about cults? Let me just tell you about Smash Switch players. Those guys
yeah.
are real cult. That's a cult right there.
Okay. And are you knowing about a cult in any way through the
Many
cuck
of my
world?
works are considered cult classics in the pornography community. Kind
Wow.
of sleeper hits
Wow.
that people come back and watch too for the narrative.
Now, we actually have some evidence you brought in, Lieutenant Cuck, so I want to... Yeah, okay. This feels really relevant to Lieutenant Cuck, yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to explain this?
So all my work kind of sits inside the gray zone.
Yes.
It's neither peace nor war. It kind of sits directly in between the battlefields of the bedroom, so to speak. So I just kind of wanted to illustrate if anybody was saying, you know, I'm a soldier, I must be pro-war, I'm kind of right in the middle there.
And I guess
ambiguous.
Peace is not having sex with your wife and war is having sex with your wife, and you live in the gray zone, which is someone having sex with your wife.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Is
now,
there a Geneva Convention
yeah.
statute on this?
There is a vagina convention.
Okay. Okay.
Several rules that we must obey.
Okay. We're immediately getting a bunch of questions. I really hope they're related to animal testing. My worry is there are going to be other questions about movies. But let's go ahead and see that first question submitted, and then we will get into animal testing.
Yeah.
And I hope you two have some stuff. Okay. Do cuckoldry bulls count as animals with respect to animal testing? Thank you, Jill Ocean. This is really good. This is really good. I think I'm going to throw this over to Lieutenant Cuck.
This is good, as I am pro animal testing. We do use some animals to sit in place for me before we start shooting. Sometimes there's a cuck dog, a cuck lizard that sits in just to test, just to get like kind of the right lighting before I actually come in.
Like a stand-in.
Yeah, like a stand-in, but it's an animal.
It's a lizard that's like a stand-in for you for when you're being a cuck.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
And do you have your own set stand-in, like a certain type of golden retriever or something?
I usually have a bearded dragon. It kind of matches my skin tone really well for the lighting.
Great.
It's kind of camouflage colored.
That makes a lot of sense. Now we do have some evidence. I want to take. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
As cutting steaks, I guess, maybe.
Yes.
Look at that.
Huh.
Croissant?
Well, I can't speak to this as a person of the Asian ethnicity. I can't speak to that kind of evidence. So I'll refrain from speaking about that.
Great. Well, I do want to get to you, but we do have another submitted question here, so maybe this one will be more relevant for... I hate cult movies, and most other movies. I also hate music and rock candy. What's this format about? Great. So this is about, we're having an intellectual discussion on certain topics, such as animal testing. Now, I don't know how to use a single thing from here. I hate music and rock candy. Well, candy, that is something you had to test. Now, testing candy on an animal, that seems harmless, although I guess sugar's bad for them. We can get this off the screen. But I want to pose it to both of you here. What about testing something like medicine on an animal? Don't you think there's a value in that, per se?
Hey, if I can get some gains to do my wave dashing and edge guarding, I'm all for it, man.
There's a lot of edge guarding in my realm of work as well.
Oh, you both do edge guarding. Interesting.
Oh yeah, like what's your favorite way to edge guard? I like to use Marth.
Yeah. A lot of
You
people
brought
use-
in some evidence of what you like to use here.
Wow! I nailed it with this one.
That's good. McLeod.
Fox McLeod.
I think we forgot a C in there.
This is a bull. This is a bull if I've ever seen one.
Yep, I've seen a guy like that on set before.
Oh yeah.
So this is how you edge guard?
Fox's McLeod is a very good edge guarder, very fast, very able to grab onto the edge very quickly while you're trying to get back on. Could maybe do a down B shine or something onto them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yep. A lot of down B shines happening.
Really, that's what you're doing as well?
Yep.
Okay, now, I'll play devil's advocate here just for the viewers at home. What makes us feel that as human beings we can dictate what happens to an animal? How come we get to decide to spray them with chemicals and stuff?
They're normally smaller than us.
Sure, but that doesn't necessarily...
Weaker, we can normally overpower them.
On a similar vein, I'd say if a rat can beat me at melee, then they can test on me all they want.
Yeah.
But they can't.
If a rat can fuck my wife,
Exactly.
put me in the lab.
Put me right in the lab.
So you're just saying sort of a survival of the fittest thing. You've made your way to the top via beating them at video games and also being a really good cuck, I guess, is your argument.
I haven't even beaten them. They can't even get the game started. They
Right.
can't even pick a character.
They probably couldn't even hold the controls.
They
'cause
couldn't.
It's designed
Good
for
luck
you.
trying to get on the bed.
Exactly.
Okay, now we're going to turn all the interactive elements of the show up a bunch because it's being spammed, but then we do have a user-submitted question here. as well as some evidence. So let's go ahead and see the user submitted question. I'm hoping it's not about movies. I'm all for standardized testing for animals, especially dogs that are allowed at the dog park. All the dumb dogs don't deserve to enjoy the park with my dog that has a pedigree. Is the cuck attracted to the bull? Oh, they took me all the way to the end of the question. They got me all the way to the end, and I was really optimistic. Well, I guess we know who we're asking this one to. Lieutenant Cuck.
Go ahead.
Lieutenant Cuck?
Oh,
You want to tell us, are you attracted to the bull usually?
it's strictly professional.
It's strictly professional.
Yeah, in the same way you wouldn't catch feelings if you were making out with somebody on screen in some sort of rom-com, because that never happens. Actors never fall in love after they're on movies because they keep it strictly professional.
Interesting. I don't
Do
know.
you consider me the bull in this trio?
That would make me your wife, I guess.
Maybe if I was in your seat, can we switch real quick?
You want to switch seats?
I
really
feel
quick?
that I'm in the cuck chair, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, can we
watching us.
switch?
Okay, sure. Punch in on one of us?
That worked.
Yeah, it sort of worked. I see that.
Yeah, you can see this. You can play with it.
That's nice.
That's good.
Immediately,
Good job.
Immediately, I don't like this.
You like that?
Good job.
No. Immediately, I'm not enjoying
You've never
this.
touched something like that, have you?
I haven't. I have to be honest. This one's kind of sagging more than I
That's
thought
from
it would.
experience.
That's from experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, press the button. Press the button.
Press it.
Yeah. Press it.
I've won $100,000 with that, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really incredible.
It
High
is.
schooler. There you go. And so what are we feeling here, Lieutenant Cuck?
Usually there's a lot less talking involved. Maybe you two could just make some noises real quick.
You know, I don't really want to do that. I feel that I'm maybe sullying the show.
You put me here.
Don't say I put you in the chair. I think you put you in the chair. That's fundamental to it, is it not?
Really bad bowl
Switch
here.
back.
What?
That looked great.
You know that's not what they paid for.
I know.
Goodbye, Lieutenant Cuck.
Thank you for your service, Lieutenant Cuck. Thank you for your service. Now what? There's no one in the chair.
Oh, you gotta warn me when you're gonna do something like that.
All right, we'll bring Lieutenant Cuck back up one more time just to see the show again. Perfect.
Here I am.
There he goes.
Go.
Well, that didn't really work. But we did eject him nonetheless. Now let's see this evidence here. I want to take a look at this evidence.
Yeah,
Interesting. Now this feels perfect for a gamer. So, I'll bring it over to you again. Explain to me what that is.
that's called ergonomics. You heard of it, Chris?
No, I haven't.
As a professional varsity player of Melee, you have to think about ergonomics. It's not about the game you're playing now, it's about the 100th game you play from today.
Whoa.
You gotta have good ergonomics.
Okay.
Wavebirdology.
Very fascinating. And you think that the rats helped you figure that out?
If you can put sensors in a rat and give me better wave dashing ability or parrying, I will use a rat. I'll do
Really?
anything.
That's compelling. Now I want to meet this guy here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Thomas McLeod.
Hi, Thomas McLeod. What do you do for work?
I'm a crossing guard at one of the most dangerous high schools in America.
Wow. That's got to be scary work.
It's very scary. Incredibly scary. But luckily, I got this guy on me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So you have a loaded gun that you use to do crossing guard work?
That's right.
Fascinating. This isn't your high school, is it?
Oh, is it the high school down on Hollywood?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, right. Hey, can you stop pointing at? You should point that at the cars, not at the students.
I don't know if you would point at the cars either.
You should point at. If you're gonna point at anything, you should point at the cars.
I
Don't
pointed
point
at
me.
anything that I think is a threat, sir.
You think I'm a threat?
Yeah, the way you're holding that controller.
If we're plugged to a GameCube or a Switch with GameCube classic emulation on it, then yeah.
What do you have in your pockets right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Now this feels like a mugging. This doesn't even feel like protection.
I don't have. I have $20.
Okay.
That's a tournament fee.
You can keep that.
You carried a $20 bill in your pocket?
Yeah.
As a tournament fee? Okay. Well, Thomas, that was your name?
Yes.
Great. I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on animal testing? Do you think there's a purpose for it?
I say do it.
You say do it.
Do what you need to do to get the job done.
Okay, you're someone who just believes whatever it takes, get it done. You'll shoot a high schooler if they're being rude. What is the threat that is happening to you when you're trying to help people cross the street?
Listen, 3 p.m., right around pickup time. There's cars everywhere. Kids are trying to go to their after-school programs. It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what's going to happen.
That's fair to say. I guess in that context, we should be more appreciative of the fact that it's not so, and immediately another question coming in, it's not so easy necessarily to do this work. We need every advantage we can get, even if that means testing on animals sometimes.
It'd be nice if there was a little simulation of a school exiting, and you had little rats to kind of know where they would go.
You can shoot the rats.
You could shoot the rats, maybe.
Yes, that would actually be helpful. Do you think that would work for you?
What the hell are you talking about, Rat?
If you were testing...
Are you on something right now?
Hey, look, I'm on a little bit of Ritalin, okay?
That's okay. You gotta let him be on Ritalin.
I'm on Ritalin. I'm on a little...
That's gamer fuel.
That's gamer fuel. I am on a lot of balls.
What?
What is that?
You don't know balls?
No.
It's an energy drink.
Oh, I've seen that. Is that the glass bottle?
Yeah, with the ribbed.
Yeah. That's an energy drink?
That's an energy drink.
I thought that was alcohol.
Chlorine.
Interesting. Now we have some evidence here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this next piece of evidence. And then I also believe we have a question from the audience. So I guess we could actually take a look at either of them, and we'll see what we're doing here. If you had to choose animal testing on a fox, hare, frog, or a falcon, who is your melee main? Interesting question here.
I would like to stop getting asked this question. My name is Ganondorf the Bomb. Who do you think my main is? It's Ganondorf.
Right, but if you had to maybe pick a fox, a falcon, one of those.
A fox, a falcon.
Put it back up. A fox, a hare, a frog, or a falcon.
Okay. Hare isn't a melee character. Frog, I don't think is a melee. I guess fox, but it's really Ganondorf.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess you're not like you're like willing to be fox, Star Fox.
If that was one of the three, or one of one, and I couldn't be Ganondorf because he's the bomb, then yes, I would be fox.
Okay. We're learning a lot about you. That's good to know.
Don't want anyone to ask that question again. It's very obvious what my main is.
Okay, that's fair. Thomas, I notice you're holding something else. You're a Zinner?
No, I got this off of a student.
Ah, okay.
This is contraband. Do you understand the stuff that I'm pulling off these kids?
Cigarettes and just nicotine products.
Sin,
really.
pills.
Okay, that's pretty severe. That feels so allowed.
This
That's mine, actually.
I'm sorry. This I did take. This I took because I was hungry.
Okay. Look, we're not all perfect here. I understand you actually brought some evidence from your work to help us better understand what your day-to-day life is like. Okay. This is really scary. This looks like an apology video or a depression admission video from Rupert.
Admission?
Yeah.
I gotta come clean.
Depression. That is a thing YouTubers will do. They will make a video where they just go, I'm depressed. But anyway, this is from Rupert the Lovable Dog. Did you have anything to do with this?
I discharged my firearm and I killed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would make me depressed.
Yes.
There's a dog you killed? Or
I killed that dog, yes.
Oh man.
He was coming at me and a student, and I thought he was a threat, but turns out he was the student's dog.
Was he coming at you, or was he just crossing the street?
Yeah.
He was crossing the street, coming towards one of the students. My instincts kicked in. I pulled out my gun and I fired.
Oh yeah.
Is it the most dangerous school in America?
It's incredibly dangerous.
The one on Hollywood is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, if they have Smash tournaments there all the time, I can't imagine it's that sinister of a vibe.
And they sponsor me.
Yeah, he made $100,000 doing this.
This is a very dangerous school. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, look at this.
That's cigarettes. That's not necessary. That's a high schooler might smoke a cigarette to be cool.
I saw the pills. It says Ozempic on it.
You should let a high schooler take Ozempic.
No, they're doing this recreationally now. I swear to God.
There's nothing wrong with taking Ozempic.
Look, if they're taking a weight loss medication recreationally, it's better
Listen,
to
who has the gun here?
Okay.
Sorry.
Fine. You're right. Let's see if we've swayed the audience in any way on this. Let's put up another poll here to see, do we support animal testing? And I thank you both for coming in. I guess you have a tournament to get to at some point.
I do have a tournament to get to, yeah.
Who are you going to be maining?
My name is Ganondorf the Bomb.
Right, but you were talking about Fox recently, so I don't know if he
I know
factors
you were talking about Fox, and then you asked me about it. My main is
Hey, let's not argue.
Okay, hey,
Let's
we're
not
cool.
fight,
We're
guys.
cool, Thomas. We're cool. And is that something during when someone's crossing the street, if they're in a heated argument, you might pull your gun out and tell them to settle down?
Yes.
That feels like it'll escalate the situation, if I'm being honest. But I'm not. I don't have your job.
Well, you've never been to this high school.
I guess I haven't. That's true. It's the high school on Hollywood that has a melee tournament that pays out thousands of dollars. I can't imagine it's so scary, but you're right. I've never been. Now, we seem to have gotten further into the no. It seems that no is even more strongly ahead right now. That's a damn shame.
People are anti-animal testing still.
Yeah, they seem to have gotten even more. Oh, no, it's just has your opinion changed. Okay, so we actually got 28% shift. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we actually swayed them because the previous thing was less than 28% gap.
That's like 30 minutes into 12 Angry Men.
Yeah. I think that we could imply then, with 12 Angry Men rules, that we were working our way towards a complete reversal.
This could also be people who originally
We're for it.
were for it,
And then it's
based on
turned.
the experts' testing.
Well, we were
Well, but then
purposely
they
vague.
lied.
Yeah.
Because they should have answered no. My opinion hasn't changed.
Yeah. We were purposely vague, and I think that helped us pay it off. Okay, thank you both for coming in. I'll let you get back to your important work, gaming, shooting, things of that nature. And yeah, we'll just have you really slowly go down. Okay, easy, Thomas. Easy, Thomas. No, Thomas. No, Thomas. Get him further down. Great. We'll have you go down as well now. And now we will eject you.
You will eject me?
Yeah. There you go.
Here I go back to my home planet.
Okay, great. You can just see the top of their chair in the corner of the frame there. Okay. There goes that. All right. I think we're going to get another topic here. Have I missed any interactive things to pay off?
Some new sponsors.
We've got some new sponsors. The Remember When Chris Went by Coconut Lol Corporation. I actually don't remember this. Okay. Dialectical Materialism. Just as a sponsor, I kind of like that actually. That's sort of what we're looking for. Classic sponsor of the show. The Committee to Re-elect Lori Lightfoot. Thank you, the Committee to Re-elect Lori Lightfoot. You're always doing important work on this show. The U.S. Cuckold Army of America. Great. That one feels really relevant. And, of course, animal-grade candy, which is candy that has been tested on animals. A lollipop that an owl has tried to make sure it's okay for you. Now, let's go ahead and get our next topic, and then I will bring out... And while I'm getting the topic, we can bring out the experts, because I want to pay off what's happening here visually. So let's go into the wide and I'll solicit our next topic. Oh, it was the Artists on Artists episode. I do actually kind of remember that. Exploitation of children on the internet. Scary, grim. Video games. Blowjobs, are they good or not? Someone's gonna be like, blowjobs are bad. Someone's gonna argue that here. These guys seem ready. Yeah, these guys seem really ready to jump in on that one.
That shit.
They're licking their lips. It's one of them saying,
Hurts my jaw. Hurts my jaw.
Hurts my dick.
Hurts my jaw. I really want to take it, but we've already done so much cuck stuff. We got to do a little.
Blowjobs aren't necessary.
No. Consumerism. Trying and then giving up only 76% of the time. Is boxing just legal assault? Oh, that's interesting. Best word for penis.
That's a great pro-con.
Yeah. Public bathrooms, can you poop in them? Toxic masculinity. If we can reframe toxic masculinity in some way, I think there is something there, something around that.
Is it real?
Is it real?
Is
it possible? Is there any form of masculinity that is problematic? Let's pitch on this. How do we reframe toxic masculinity here to make it a pro or con? Do men suck or are they cool? Are men real? Interesting. Are girls real? Immediately after that, interesting. Male loneliness. Oh yeah.
That's pretty.
Male loneliness.
Is it real?
Is it real?
real?
Some are saying this is an epidemic right now. I think it's the guy's fault that it's happening. That's just my personal opinion. Try going outside. But is there more to it than that? Is society changing in a way where men are finding themselves increasingly isolated with no third place to go besides work or home? Are we creating a system in our society where people don't get outside enough and the social interactions requisite to cure loneliness are not available to them? Or is it, as I hypothesized earlier, skill issue? Get outside a little bit. Let's poll the folks right now. Everyone who votes no, I'm writing your name down.
Closer than I would like.
Yeah, scary how close this is. And look at that slow pan. Look at that slow pan. We're really close here. This is shocking. I don't know which I want to really be talking about here. It's so close, but I think let's close it out. Okay, you all at home think male loneliness is real. People watching a Twitch show think that? That shocks me. But we're going to meet two expert panelists here. Let's get him all the way up. Okay, let's go into the wide. Let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Let's start with the man in the blue.
Hey, okay. My name is Paul Keebler. I'm from a small town called Mosquito, Wisconsin, and I don't believe in the male loneliness epidemic.
Okay,
I think it's all just a big misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? That's
Yeah.
interesting, Mr. Keebler. I want to ask you more about that, but I want to meet the person in red here as well.
Hello, what's up? My name's Dennis Lee. I'm a retired Jabberwocky. About 10 years retired. And I do not believe that the male loneliness epidemic is real.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Lee, retired Jabberwocky, 10 years retired. You don't think the male loneliness epidemic is real either. I want to get some opening statements from you two to understand your perspective on this. Why specifically you don't believe in the male loneliness epidemic?
Well, I suppose I'll just say that I don't believe that there's a male loneliness epidemic. I believe that there's a whole world loneliness epidemic. I feel like we're all sort of isolating ourselves from each other, atomized by the sort of social media internet ecosystem. And so I don't think it's anything's unique to men or women or our non-binary friends. I think everybody's feeling lonely right now.
So you're saying it's not men's fault, it's also gals and non-binary folks' fault too.
I don't think it's anybody's fault necessarily. You know, I think we're all a little bit hard on ourselves sometimes. You know, we find ourselves biologically predisposed to live in a world of hunting and gathering, and here we are in the year 2025 with gizmos and gadgets in our...
They're getting rid of
I didn't even want to do this character. I knew you guys were gonna fucking do this. I knew that's why I wasn't even gonna try on this character. Fuck you guys.
I didn't even want to do this character. This was a decoy character because I knew you wouldn't let me do a fucking character.
So I just walk past him. Mr. Lee, while we bring out our next expert here, what's your perspective on this? What's your philosophy on the lack of male loneliness?
I don't think it exists.
You don't think it exists at all?
No. Because, look, if everyone just learned how to dance, because dance is a social thing, if every man in the world just learned how to dance, then they would no longer be lonely.
I really like this. This one's really hitting for me. Now, I understand you brought some evidence here to support your theory.
Yes, please put it up.
So we're going to go ahead and put up some evidence here. This really works. This really fits. Listening to a nerdy boy yap about his nerdy little interests that fulfills all of your needs, self-fulfillment, psychological, and basic.
Exactly. So, what is a nerdy little thing that someone can yap about?
Talking about how, like, ABBA night at Zebulon's really fun.
Yeah, so fun. You've been there. I've seen you on the dance floor.
Yes, I have.
And are you lonely?
No, I'm not.
Because you're out there dancing. I'm telling you, it would not exist if you just go out there and let loose a little bit, you know? I'm teaching class on Fridays, Fridays at Millennium Studios. So please come and take, and then you will no longer be lonely.
Now, this is interesting, Mr. Lee, because you're retired. I would think you want to settle down in your life, but you're teaching a class, getting people to dance again, reliving your time when you were part of an elite group of dancers.
That's correct.
Are you perhaps lonely?
No, I have so many students that I teach, and when I'm out there on the dance floor, I'm surrounded by people. So how could I be lonely?
Well, I suppose so. You're saying that you found community through an art or passion.
That's correct.
And that is fueling your connectivity to the world around you. Now, that actually makes a lot of sense. Sure, you're doing something in retirement, but I don't think anyone thinks retirement...
It's okay if I cut you off 1 second?
Absolutely.
You're saying community as a general thing. I'm saying you have to learn how to dance.
Okay.
Okay. So let's. It's not about the community. It's about learning how to dance. Dance is the key to solving this problem.
Interesting, because the dancing also kind of gives you a skill set, something you can approach people with. It grounds you in the world around you. I'm on board with this, but I do want to meet our other expert panelist here. So go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, you might all know me as Marlo the Magnificent, but to my family and my friends, I'm just Jeff.
Okay, Marlo the Magnificent. Can I call you Jeff?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, Jeff, what do you think about the male loneliness epidemic? Is it real?
Well, you know, as a magician, I spend a lot of time on the road, and honestly, it can get quite lonely. Sometimes it's just me and the magician's assistant.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay. Is the magician's assistant also a man?
No, it's a woman.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I am just not spending a lot of time with other men. I'm sorry, what is going on here?
I think he's doing a Jabberwocky dance.
Yeah. I'm trying to promote. Do we feel more connected already, correct?
I'll just say this, looking at the two of you, you seem much more lonely than you seem. I don't know if it's because you're dancing.
Well, the Jabberwockies are a crew. You're surrounded by men all the time. Magic, it's a solo act.
This is true. This is true. This is a good point. Now, I do have a donor-submitted question here I want to get to, and then we can prod this a little further. But let's see the donor-submitted question. How do I take a side on this issue without sounding like a complete dick? This is an interesting question. We've all had no problem with it so far. You all know what side I'm on. This is fake skill issue. Do you all feel fine saying that this is very treatable, solvable?
I guess. I honestly, I've been really focusing on my career lately, so I haven't been really forming a lot of relationships with other people.
What about your assistant? Do you have an assistant?
Yeah, but it's a woman.
And how are you two romantically in
No, magicians we never date our assistant. That's
I
a golden
feel like
rule.
that's not true.
A lot of magicians violate that rule frequently, but it is a rule.
So you refuse to date the woman that you spend every day with on the road. And then you also don't have any friends.
Yes.
That's pretty tough.
It is. I mean, I'm technically her boss, so it would be
Inappropriate. Now, do you know how to dance?
I don't.
Do you want to learn?
Right now?
Yeah?
Sure.
All right.
If I can teach you magic.
Okay. It's already working. Dance is solving the problem.
That's true. You two are meeting in the middle on something. That's sort of beautiful. Now, before you two teach each other and grow as people, I do want to see this next question. This is a movie one. In 28 Days Later, animal rights activists free angry, and this would have been great for the last thing, free angry test chimps causing the rage virus outbreak. What's your favorite movie with idiot hippies causing chaos by meddling in things they don't understand? And why won't women talk to me? Okay. Two-parter question there. I don't want the male loneliness epidemic to take an incel turn here, so I'm going to try to steer away from that. But I'll actually just fully ignore the movie thing because we're not talking about that anymore. Why do you think it is that so many men feel lonely right now? I know in your case it's because you don't think you're allowed to talk to this girl, but what might broader reasons be for that?
I think, society tends to, like, if you're online a lot, you tend to gravitate towards, like, certain talking points. And when you, like...
In groups,
and if you find something that is inflammatory, then a large vocal amount of people will start saying it, and maybe it can convince you that you're more lonely than you are.
It's like a feedback loop.
Yeah, like a feedback. But in reality, it's because there's not enough men dancing.
Do you think if all the incel guys on the internet just learned how to do a pretty simple two-step and went to a disco night, that maybe at El Cid or something, their lives would turn around?
Oh my God, it would change their lives.
I really find it hard to disagree with that in any way.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you're with the other Jabberwockies, do you take off the mask?
No, it's always on. We're like Mandalorians.
So is it lonely then? Because then none of your friends or coworkers have ever really seen your face.
Well, we don't connect with our face. We connect with our bodies and movement.
Oh, so it's like when you walk into a room, they recognize you by the way you enter.
I'm going to go back to the Mandalorian thing. Just because Mandalorians don't see each other's faces, does that mean their brotherhood or their family isn't as strong?
Well, the Mandalorians aren't real. Jabberwockies are real.
Well, you believe what you want.
Okay.
Interesting. And I don't want to push back on that either, but, I think some people would say magic's not real.
Well, this deck of movie cards would disagree.
What do you plan to do with this deck of movie cards?
Card tricks, if anybody wants.
Oh, yeah. We're
sure.
going to do a little exchange?
Oh, yeah, sure. Should we dance first, or should we magic first?
What are
Let's
they?
magic first. I want to see some magic
Okay,
here.
great. So this is just a simple card trick, but instead of a deck of playing cards, it's a deck of cards with movie quotes on them. So you're just going to pick a card, any card.
Okay.
Look at it, don't tell anyone.
Okay.
Remember the quote.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to slide that
That's
back.
actually really good for dancing.
Okay, and then we're just going to shuffle a little bit, shuffle a little bit, shuffle a little bit. And then can you just take this card and read it out loud, please?
You're going out a youngster, but you got to come back a star.
That was my quote.
How would you dance to this?
How would you dance to this? You got a beat now.
Can I stand up?
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
Pretty damn good.
He's retired, but still
Got it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Mr. Lee, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. You were doing incredible work there.
Oh, thank you.
I felt
thank
very
you.
connected to you.
If you saw me 10 years ago, it'd blow your mind.
All right, now we've got some evidence as well as 2 more donor questions, and then I want to put this back up to a new poll. So let's go ahead and see this piece of evidence here. Pregnant by a YN crash out alien from Mars, Quan Mills. Did I read this wrong? I felt like No, I didn't read that wrong. Pregnant by a YN crash out alien from Mars, Quan Mills. What's going on there? Is this a magic trick?
No, I have nothing to do with this.
Okay. Okay.
This isn't me, guys. I swear.
Okay. Let's put it back up.
Nah,
Okay.
probably shouldn't.
We shouldn't? Was it problematic and I didn't know that?
I don't know.
Don't do that. Don't make me say something inappropriate out loud. All right. We don't know what that was. That has snuck its way in.
Anyway, here's the cue.
I still think it's a magic thing. Who was the cuck in Jabberwockies? That one, we all know that one's for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will. I don't want to point fingers, but it was me.
Okay. So you can point a finger at yourself.
I guess I could point. I didn't want to. I don't know. I guess you just had a person on that was talked about this subject.
Yeah, Lieutenant Cuck.
It's hard to know who the cuck is in Jabberwockies because we're all wearing masks all the time.
Okay.
So the roles can be confusing sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm the cuck, but in the moment I become a different role.
You're like, is that even my partner?
Is that even my partner?
Am I just watching two people have sex now?
Yeah, well, when we have sex with people, we also make them wear masks.
Okay.
So that, we're all in it together type of situation.
Interesting. So it makes kind of all of you cucks, but also brings you all together in an interesting way, which really, again, supports the idea that dance is the secret cure to male loneliness. I'm really getting on board with that. Let's get one more donor question in here. Isn't male loneliness just the same thing as being a Sigma male, which is like lone wolf type, which is supposed to be cool or something? Great, now let's turn this over to the magician, because you are definitely alone all the time. Do you consider yourself a Sigma male?
Sure, yeah, in the sense that I'm alone frequently and I'm focused on my craft, and I really like to get a residency in Vegas this year, if that's fingers crossed.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's very Sigma to really desire something so material and status oriented.
So does that mean in beta?
I don't like to say those types of things. I don't think that that's a really helpful definition for stuff, but I mean, you're not alpha.
What letter am I then? In the Greek alphabet.
It's tough to say. I really wish, we're going to get the poll up now. I really wish you asked out your assistant, if I'm being honest.
I'm her boss.
I know.
I cut her in half every night.
Isn't that fun? You have so much in common. You already have a place at which you can meet each other. If you were dancing a lot, maybe?
Maybe.
That might be a pretty easy entry point into moving it away from magic.
I will say that the Jabberwockies do have a residency in Las Vegas.
What?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, so.
And that's because they're a big group of friends.
Yeah, the unity really helps.
Fuck, I had an opportunity to join a team of magicians when I was younger, and I turned it down.
Really? Which team of magicians?
What are they called?
The Magic Boys.
Oh, okay. Are they the Now You See Me guys?
That the movie was based off of.
Oh
them, yeah.
man, you could have been
That's
crime-fighting
huge.
magicians.
I know, and I decided to go solo, and I thought I could make it on my own, and I thought I was too good for them.
Wow. And shockingly, no one's opinion has been changed on male loneliness virtually. And that stuns me, because I heard this thing about dancing, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, that's real. And then I'm seeing all the roadblocks that he's putting up in his own life, and I'm going, this is so solvable. And so no one's swayed by that at all. Huh. Huh. Interesting. All right, I'm going to let you two go. Good luck with the dancing. I really hope you can get it together.
Thank you.
Really hope you can.
Thank you. Oh man, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, something to think about.
nice.
Something to think about how that was nice. Something for him to think about, I feel like. About how that was nice. Whoa, look at him go. Look at him go. Oh my god. Incredible. Now we have some more sponsors here we're going to take a look at, and then we're actually halfway to the sub goal, so we'll go ahead and get those in hopefully soon. What else we got? You, ma'am, you sue me. What is this one? Every time this one shows up, I feel crazy. You, ma'am, you sue me. Thank you for sponsoring. You, ma'am, you sue me. Ugh. I don't get it. Rice shower, my goat? What? What? Rice shower? What? Horse Girl's Glue Factory. Am I going crazy right now? What's happening? Horse Girl gambling? What's going on?
It's from the Horse Girl gambling game.
What?
The game where the little anime girls are horses, they race. It's the video game where the little anime girls are horses, you race them like horses.
They are horses?
The
Well,
anime
they're not
girls are horses?
They're like it's like little anime, it's like a horse races.
You
with
race them
little
like
anime
horses.
girls.
Okay. Horse Girl Gotcha Game. That's a concise way to say it.
Yeah,
Animal
it's like
girl,
imagine if
anime
horses
girl,
were
horse
like
game.
you went to the horse track, but instead of horses, there were
They were
little anime
girls.
girls.
And the girls run?
Yeah, like horses would in the race.
Oh, look at this.
They're little anime girls instead. Gotta slow.
You are now on a list. You are now on a list.
Uh-oh.
You are now on a list.
Uh-oh.
Do they tell you the genetic lineage of the horse anime girls?
Haven't
Do
gotten
they?
that far yet. Haven't unlocked their genetic lineage yet. Anyway,
Chris, you're in a coma. I need you to wake up right now. The doctor said this is the only chance we have to reach you. Please wake up. Please, I miss you so much. My name's David Nivens. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We are going to get one more topic here, and then hopefully we will go to our advertisements from our sponsors. You breed the horses? Oh my God. Is that real? Jake, is that part real?
I don't know.
Okay.
I never actually played this fucking game.
You just know everything about it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Are people getting stupider? That's a really good one.
Zooming right now, if you can believe it.
What?
We've been zooming for 2 minutes so far, if you can believe it.
I don't know what that means.
Slow pan.
We've been panning this whole time?
For 2 minutes already.
No way.
Is it moving?
Yeah, you can really faintly see it. That's insane. That's
don't see
really
it.
insane.
Oh.
I don't think so. I don't think it's moving.
No, we are. Look at this little corner right here. This is
Oh,
keep your
that's
eye on
good,
this.
Yeah,
Keep your eye on
I've been
this.
keeping it. It's going the other way?
That little blemish is staying.
Yeah, it's going the other way.
No.
Oh, it's going the other way. You're right. It's getting.
It is.
We're seeing more.
Oh,
of
it's
it.
getting wide.
Oh.
Oh, now it's speeding up. Now we're cooking.
Okay, I got one I really like here. Thank you, Hannah Strawberry. Are ghosts real? Paranormal, the supernatural. Is it real or is it just people being weird? We're going to ask you, the viewers at home, to tell us if you think ghosts and the paranormal, supernatural are real, or if it can all be explained using science to show that the person who thinks it's happening is mentally weak. Let's go ahead and put that up to a poll. Slow zoom is so much more powerful in a narrative sense. I agree.
It's a tight anime horse race.
Yeah, it really is. This is neck and neck. This is crazy. We found a very divisive topic here. I think we'll close this out shortly, but yeah, let's close this out by a razor-thin margin. Our chat does not think ghosts are real. I guess dead people just don't like you guys and want to talk to you. But I have some people here who think ghosts are real, and the supernatural and paranormal do exist in our little world here. So let's go ahead and meet our two experts. Oh, a brain ghost seems to be offended by all this. Hi.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Hi. I don't have much time, so thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah, no, we're excited to have you. What's your name?
My name is Teo Fieri. I'm a line cook at the Bear.
Teo Fieri.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was able to sneak away for 10 minutes. I'm supposed to be shredding cheese, and they hate me over there.
Yeah?
They really hate me over there. They're kind of abusive.
Oh, well, they're calling you back.
They're already calling me back. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
They hit me in there.
Sorry,
They
Taylor
hit
Terry.
me.
Hey, it's your job,
They
brother.
hit me.
It's the job you signed up for. And we're also getting rid of the guy who didn't even talk. That's so unfair. Look at his little glasses. We're not even going to hear from him. He was sitting there. He had already put the costume on. He had figured that out. And he was sitting there going, how do I relate this to ghosts? What's my angle going to be here? And
I'm not coming back out.
he's cooking on it. And he's cooking on it. And then no thank you, they say.
Raising the price.
All right, well, we're going to bring in another fresh pair of experts here who are going to talk to us about if ghosts are real, arguing that they are real, or at least creating that perspective in different ways. Who knows what they mean by that? And then we will put it to a vote again to see if your minds have changed. Don't forget to sponsor the show, folks. When you sponsor the show, it gives us money, and that's what we need to get food and things of that nature. So go ahead and get that. And then we'll go ahead and meet our panelists. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Really slow one here. Whoa! Okay! Hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Tony Faris.
Tony Faris.
Tony Faris, serial killer, defense attorney.
Serial killer and defense attorney.
Defense attorney for the serial killer.
Oh, a
My
serial...
hands are clean.
Oh, okay. Mr. Faris, thank you so much for joining us. And great. No, let's have you introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, my name is Thomas Morgan. I'm a jazz samurai.
And Mr. Morgan, what is a jazz samurai for our viewers at home?
Well, I feel like it's pretty clear. I play jazz and do samurai stuff.
Okay, so it's and we're rejecting the lawyer for serial killers. Feels so right. Feels like we could have gotten into so much good, funny stuff around that. Oh well. Sorry.
It's okay. I understand. I gotta go defend my client.
Who?
Epstein!
He's already dead.
Okay, while we switch in a new expert here, I do want to ask. I thought jazz samurai somehow implied you were combining them, doing samurai stuff in the school of jazz, or doing jazz stuff in the school of samurai. But you're just saying they're two unrelated things you're working on simultaneously.
Yeah, just two completely unrelated hobbies that I have.
Okay.
Jazz samurai. Actually, if you come to my show, the first half hour is me doing some sick jazz riffs, and the second part of my show is performing a kata.
Okay. So it's first music and then it's like sword work and things like that.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I actually really want to see that, actually, if I'm being honest.
Please come. It's Fridays.
Friday.
Fridays at the Elysian.
At the Elysian Theater? Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard interesting stuff about that place. All right, well, let's meet our next expert here who's going to talk about ghosts.
They thought they could kill me, but textiles never die.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Who are you?
My name's Reeple Snell. I'm a fashion designer.
Reeple Snell?
Reeple Snell. I'm a fashion designer.
Okay, so we've got Mr. Snell
Snell.
and Mr.
Not
Morgan.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt sort of inevitable. You can just see the back of a
I'm choosing to do this.
Whoa!
I'm choosing to do this.
Look at him go. I'm gonna just grab this zinc can for the verisimilitude. Okay, we've lost him.
So we're gonna talk about ghosts.
Yeah, we are. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah. So, do you have any experience with ghosts, with the supernatural, anything like that?
I do. I once had a jazz off with a ghost.
And when you say a jazz off, is that just like a freestyle rap battle but with jazz instead?
Are you familiar with the song "The Devil Went Down to Georgia"?
Yeah.
It's like that except with jazz.
Okay. And you did it with a ghost. How'd you know they were a ghost?
Those riffs could not be done by a human mouth.
Okay, well, that's tough for me to get on board with. I want to investigate that further, but we have to meet our next panelist here.
Hey, my name's Teo Yang. I was David Corenswet's stand-in in the movie Superman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that work?
Pretty good.
Okay. Well, welcome, Teo Yang. You're an improviser and comedian as well, right?
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
great, yeah.
And I booked a big gig by being his stand-in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to fake being as tall as him, as jacked as him. That's it.
Yeah.
It's mostly stature.
Yeah,
as a stand-in.
What gig did you get out of that?
What do you mean? The stand-in.
Oh, that was the gig.
That
I
was
thought you
the
said
big
you
gig.
got it. Okay, understood. Well, that's exciting. Now, you were here to talk about if ghosts are real. Do you think anything around ghosts?
Oh, sure. Hey, listen, buddy. I saw how the rich live. Yeah, I believe in ghosts now.
Okay, what do you saw how the rich live and you believe in ghosts now? What do you mean by that exactly?
He invited me in, David. Very standoffish relationship with me, of course.
I imagine.
Very standard, apparently, in the stand-in industry. And he invited me in. He said, "Hey, do you want to talk to Christopher Reeves?"
Whoa, he had the ghost of Christopher.
He had the ghost of Christopher Reeves. He was getting tips from him.
Interesting. All the Supermen all know each other, even in the afterlife.
Even in the
it's like how the
afterlife.
Jedi will show up and give counsel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's kind of crazy. And he brought me in, and I kind of watched him communicate with him. It was through like combination Ouija board, sugar on the floor, like. I don't know, man.
What was Mr. Reeves' message?
He said, blast your pecs, but don't forget the triceps.
Okay, so just how to appear strong.
How to
really.
appear strong, yeah.
Okay. Now, that's not something I feel like only a ghost would know necessarily, but sure, that's somewhat valuable. But on that, Mr. Morgan, other than having insane skills on the saxophone, what made you know this person must be a ghost? There's surely something only a ghost would know was presented to one of you.
He did talk about my mom a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about just like things about her?
He said things that no one else would know.
Like what?
Like, she talked down to you sometimes, wanted you to be a doctor instead of a jazz
That feels like
samurai.
you can kind of just guess that with people. How a psychic.
Why
will
would you
just-
guess that about me?
No, I was just saying.
Why would you guess that my mom would say something like
No,
that?
I was just saying.
Why would you?
Parents are often strict.
Because?
Just parents in general are often strict.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook.
No. Now, is there anything in relation to samurai stuff that
Yes.
you might have heard about?
I had a jazz off with the ghost, with the saxophone, and on the other side, I had a sword drawing competition with a ghost on my samurai side.
A sword drawing competition.
Is that where you draw it, see who can draw it the fastest, and then slice each other?
No,
or?
you dipped your sword in ink and then you.
Oh, you just draw with your
draw
sword?
with your It's
Okay.
actually really high. It's like really high level sword stuff. So
That does feel like you have to be incredibly delicate and particular with that.
Are we all looking at me?
Yeah, well, you sort of said...
you made a sound with your mouth.
You made the sound that sort of implied you were
Yeah.
going to bring up a point,
Thought
and
you
then
were
you
gonna-
kind of looked
No,
down
no.
at the
Thought you were
floor.
gonna yes
No, I'm
and
just.
or something.
I kind of, if I have time, I want to go back to my Christopher Reeves story.
Yeah, no, I'm ready for it.
Oh, okay. Well, he said a lot of stuff too,
Like,
and he said, "Have you heard about this game where anime girls race around as horses?"
I have heard about this.
And he said, well, I wish I had ridden an anime girl horse instead of a horse.
Now that
Paralyzed me.
that feels like something he would only be able to know with the knowledge of the future from after his unfortunate demise. So that actually does make sense to me. That he would have gone, I've been watching this game, which I wrote it down. I didn't write it down, but I had Googled it. I didn't write it down. What was it called again? Wait, what was it?
You never said the name of the game.
You Ma'am, You Sue Me.
Oh, that's the name of the game?
That's what I believe it is. That's why they kept making me say that over and over again.
I see. Well,
So he gained knowledge of this and used it to tell you that he wished that was the thing he was riding on instead. Okay, those both feel pretty believable, but obviously the burden of proof lies with you. Did either of you get any proof? Do you have any of the drawings that the ghost samurai did?
Yeah.
Okay, what did they look like?
Kind of just like it was kind of like it looked a little bit like my face.
Okay.
You know, it was like a little bit my face and my body structure, and then there was like a word bubble, like you know in comic books the word bubble.
Almost like a caricature artist.
Yeah, caricature. Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I met this ghost in Venice Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened there.
It could have been one of the old wise men.
The old wise men.
Yeah, like the old Disney animators.
Oh yeah, it might have been an old Disney animator that was really good with swords.
It might have been. It might
Yeah.
have been a guy at Venice Beach who does caricature.
I don't know
drawing.
about that. No random guy at Venice Beach could handle a sword that well.
I feel like the whole thing with Venice Beach is I have a weird, really specific skill that I can do, like drawing with a sword or something.
All right.
I'm just saying that if you're coming to like let's
I'm
say
getting a vibe from you like you either want to fight me with a sword or jazz off. With
no,
me.
I don't.
Jazz off?
You
No,
wanna
I don't
jazz
want to do
off?
either.
Are you trying to jazz off with me right now?
I don't play an instrument, and I certainly don't handle swords.
We could scat.
I
You think you have a better chance with the jazz off or the sword off?
think I probably have a better chance doing the scat off, but I don't think I could handle that at all if I'm being
Come on,
honest.
David, jazz him off!
Are you?
Stop
you wanna
saying jazz him off.
Jazz him off, David, come on!
David, are you gonna jazz me off right now or not?
I'm the moderator. I'm not supposed to jazz anyone off.
All right.
Jazz him off!
I don't jazz people off.
You've been giving off jazzing me off vibes this whole time.
I'm not trying to give off any jazz off vibes.
If Matt Besser was hosting the show, he would jazz.
Yeah, Matt Besser
Right.
would definitely jazz me
To
off.
the detriment, yes.
All right.
Listen, enough about Matt Besser. Okay, don't hand me this. God damn it. Listen, all right, I'm a journalist first and foremost, so I will jump into the arena here. But I'm not trying to be confrontational with you. Now, I will warn you that saxophone doesn't have a reed, so it will be kind of hard to play.
Looks like I'm gonna have to switch to a sword.
Okay, take it easy, pal. Okay. Let me see how I can do on this. It's been several years since I've tried to use this. Okay.
Not like that!
What do you mean?
Come on!
What do you mean?
That's not how jazz off.
That's how I jazz off.
That's not,
Or spit.
yeah, more spit.
I don't use that much
Get
spit.
it
got
wet!
it, more
If you're gonna
spit.
jazz off, you gotta get it wet!
I don't need to get it wet
You
to
also have
jazz
to
off.
use your hand a little more. You know?
I do use my hand when
It
I'm
feels like
when
it,
I
Jazz
too
off
slow.
dry!
I can, yeah, I'm able to jazz
Jazz
off
off.
dry. Forget this. Y'all telling me how to jazz off.
You might want to check your spit valve.
That would be gross if it
That'd
actually.
be really crazy if it stuff actually came out.
All right. I was hanging for a while
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It actually sounded like I could maybe kind of do it.
Well, you got me this time.
Damn. I've won.
But next time when I'm ready for a real jazz off, I'm gonna let you have it.
I don't want to be jazzed off. I can jazz myself off plenty. Now that didn't work. All right. Let's get a poll up on this. Are ghosts real? Have people been swayed? Because we have hit our goal here, and so we will be going to some advertisements here. Anything else you want to share about meeting Christopher Reeve?
Well, I also met David too, you know, and I mean actually all the Supermen were there at one point.
Really?
Yeah, Dean Cain, Tom Welling.
Dean Cain's alive, isn't he?
Yeah, the other guy's not.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because he showed up in ghost form.
Really?
I don't know, man.
Wow.
He showed up in ghost form. Are you sure he's alive?
I thought he was.
Well, if you look at his eyes real close recently, he looks like he's
yeah,
dead
he's maybe
inside.
kind of
Are
gone.
you sure he's not Ernie? Ernieing? Wait, what is it? Yeah, Ernieing.
What's Ernieing?
Ernest? Ernest goes to...
Oh,
Ernest,
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure Dean Cain is alive. I'm really starting to think you just met a bunch of... Like, did you meet another Superman stand-in and thought that was Christopher Reeve?
No way.
What made them ghostly?
Dean Cain?
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He does look kind of...
I mean, I don't doubt that.
He showed up in a puddle of water.
Hey, well, that's pretty incredible.
It was a quick reflection, and there was no one there. And then he wrote down like he wrote, and then in the sugar it said Superman and Lois, the one show he was on, and then something about that one TV show he hosted.
And you're just hanging out in a trailer, and this is all happening to you.
It was the one day I got to interact with David, standoffish guy.
Wow, that's really exciting. People say I'm a standoffish guy, and my name's also David. It's just something I'm noticing. And once again, we've seemingly swayed no one on this. Actually, we did okay on this. I think given how razor thin the margin was before, I think we've gotten people to believe ghosts are real. And we can say that with certainty because Teo spoke to the ghost of Christopher Reeve, and Mr. Morgan here had a jazz off and a samurai off with two ghosts. Although, I do think one of them was just a Venice Boardwalk caricature artist.
I swear to God, if you make me come over there and slice you.
Dude, do not.
I'll slice you right now.
I can engage in a jazz off, but I cannot engage in a sword off.
You don't want to fight? You don't want to have a sword fight?
I don't think I can cross swords with you right now, pal.
I think you could if you really wanted to.
I don't think I can. I don't think that's where my heart is at right now.
All right. Well, I don't want to do anything that you don't want to do.
Okay.
Do you ever mix it up and then you jazz off with a sword or sword off with a jazz?
Are you fucking crazy?
Sword off with a jazz?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
You parry a samurai sword with a saxophone.
You try to get in a sword fight with a saxophone?
Yeah.
I guess that could actually work.
That'd be pretty sick.
That would be pretty sick. Do you think a sword could cut? Okay. Now, listen, I was just handed this. Please don't take this as a call to action for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
All right.
I'm going to send you two on your way. I was just handed this.
You want to cross swords right now?
I don't want to cross swords.
You can touch tips at least.
Okay, we can touch tips. Look at that.
Oh.
Stop. I'm from the future. And we have to do this. Yes, I know. You in the present you probably think it would be a terrible idea to re-elect Lori Lightfoot. Well, let me tell you, in the future, if you don't re-elect Lori Lightfoot, bad things are gonna happen. And no, I don't mean mayor of Chicago. In my future, Lori Lightfoot became president. And no, I don't mean of the United States. I mean of the Galactic Federation. But she lost favor. She was taken over by the Zergs. And the only way we can bring back the Federation, bring harmony to the universe, is if we re-elect Lori Lightfoot to president of the Galactic Federation. Yes, we discovered... I think I've been doing this long enough, I know where to point. We discovered that Lori Lightfoot looks like this because she is an alien, and she holds power and knowledge capable of keeping the entire universe together. Without her leadership and guidance, the entire universe could collapse. So I beg of you, people from the present, re-elect Lori Lightfoot. This message has been brought to you by the Re-elect Lori Lightfoot Committee. Animal grade candy! Animal grade candy!
At grocery stores near you.
Hi, do you want to join the U.S. Cuckold Army of America? It's pretty cool. You're like kind of like I was, 17, aimless, and didn't really know what to do with your future. You could join the U.S. Cuckold Army of America. You get to go to cool places, Florida, Iowa, Oregon. You get to meet cool people, like Frederick, Marcy. Marcy's in Iowa. She's beautiful. You can go. You can sit in a lot of cool places. You can sit in all sorts of cool chairs that you've never thought of.
You can tag in, man.
So yeah, I mean that's my wife's in there. We met. We've been married for a while, and I don't know. It's really good for her too. It's people say like army wives have a hard time, but they actually really love it in here. And yeah, I don't know. I gotta get back in there. They don't like it when the chair gets cold. So I don't know. I really love it, and I think you would too, honey.
Hi, I'm here to promote dialectal materialism.
It says it on the TV.
Dialectal materialism. As far as I know, it was started by a nice fella named Karl Marx. All right, I'm just telling you what it is. This is more of a philosophy, a belief that there is no idealism in this world. Your whole circumstance is shaped by your material needs. So if you don't got money, you don't got shit. Anyways, that's all I found out from reading the Wikipedia page. So, dialectal materialism.
Why do you have a guitar?
Free speech.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed all those sponsors. I think we have a couple more. Let's go. We haven't put them in yet. But thank you so much, folks. We've discussed a few different topics tonight. We've discussed animal testing, male loneliness, the paranormal, and we've really not managed to change many people's perspectives. But I do think on these next few, we're going to be able to really make it sing. Let's go ahead and... Oh, here's the next ones. Rancho Palos Gringos Chamber of Commerce. Okay. I don't get that one. And David Niven's Cuck Chair Emporium. Yes, that's right. I'm moonlighting on the side, selling all the best cuck chairs, the most comfortable cuck chairs in town. Not a user myself, but I love a good cause, and I'm happy to support it by selling the requisite products you need to thrive. So if you are interested, if you are... What's up?
You've done it.
I've never done it. I know how to get a good chair for it, but I've never done it. But
A chair like that?
I bet you if I'd done it, I'd think this is a pretty comfortable chair. Yeah, I can really sit back and enjoy myself and just let what's happening in front of me consume my mind, not what's happening behind me. But I've never done it. Instead, I'm going to talk to two new experts here, but first, I've got to get the next topic. Is bullying good? Oh, that's an interesting one. I'm going to take that one right out of the gate. Bullying. It's gone the way of the dodo. People don't do it anymore. There's no more swirlies. There's no more stink bomb in someone's backpack. There's no more you and 10 of your friends go up to one kid in school and tell him he's a freak of nature over and over again until he cries. We're not doing that stuff anymore. Has it made people weaker? Are we losing the things that build us up and turn us into strong, durable adults? Let's ask you, the viewers at home. And yes, cyberbullying, I guess, doesn't count, because that feels too, it's like everyone's a cyberbully now, I guess. I'm talking about old, beautiful, classic bullying. Going up to a kid half your size because he hasn't his growth spurt yet and just smacking him across the face as hard as you possibly can. Going up to a kid who's talking to a girl he likes and just pulling his pants and underwear down right in front of the girl. Talking about real solid character building stuff. Let's see. And so far I'm hearing our viewers support bullying. As a person who does this show 5 nights a week, I'm well aware of that. Oh, but now it's twisting towards no. The bullied to cuck pipeline, very interesting. I'd love to read a research paper on that. And this Zoom has been happening. Interesting. You, the viewers at home, don't support bullying. Well, I have 2 expert panelists here who might change your mind about bullying. Let's go ahead and meet them right now. Great. Let's have you introduce yourselves. We'll start with the man in blue.
Let's just say my name is Derek, and I'm pretty much your worst nightmare.
Derek, you're my worst nightmare. You look like a pretty classic bully.
Yeah, let's just say I would kick your little ass if there wasn't a huge stage between us.
Okay, now you talk like a huge dork, but you seem to be a very tough bully. Now go ahead, man in red, introduce yourself.
I'm Teo Fieri again. I'm back. Carmi broke my legs. Because I didn't grate the cheese, and I kind of crawled away, and now I'm back. And can I stay here?
Yeah, you can stay here. You can engage in this expert conversation here.
Okay. Oh, bullying. Oh, no, that's what Carmi does to me.
And wouldn't you argue, Teo, that it's made you a great cook, and it's why you're a functioning member of your staff?
No, it's I honestly I can't. I have very little cooking skills. I can barely chop an onion or saute a steak. I can't do any of that. He hasn't really taught me. But I guess I have to be for bullying.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's think about this. You don't have to be. You don't have to be at all. Maybe, what's your name again?
Derek.
Maybe Derek could talk you into it, though, if you're not necessarily for it.
I'm not for it. Derek, do you have any good ideas as to why I should be for it?
For bullying? Yeah, maybe you would learn to be stronger. Gosh, I feel like I'm in a freaking nerd sandwich right now.
Okay.
There's no wonder that there's no wonder that there's a chef here right now, because it feels like it's no wonder that there's a chef here right now, because it feels like I'm in the middle of a freaking sandwich of two. It feels like I'm in the middle of the
Land the plane. You got it.
It's like this guy's a chef and he cooked up a freaking nerd sandwich where he's you're one piece of the bread and he's another piece of the bread and
fillings.
And I'm in the middle of between two nerds.
Yeah, but that would make
Basically.
you a nerd as well.
No, because what I'm saying is pretty much basically you're one piece of nerd bread and he's another piece of nerd bread, and I'm basically like the strong bully in the middle who's the meat and lettuce and cheese and stuff.
The lettuce is not
Wouldn't
nerd?
it also be nerd?
No, because then if I was a nerd and both of you were nerds, then it would be like, what if a sandwich? Basically, pretty much it would be like if a sandwich had 3 pieces of bread, that's not even. That's more like that's like a loaf of bread.
But then who's here to be the fillings?
That's what I'm saying is that you're a piece of bread, he's a piece of bread, I'm the freaking middle of the sandwich, the meat. Which makes sense because I'm strong.
This doesn't make any sense, and I'm going to be honest, Derek. I don't appreciate.
What are you getting about this?
I don't appreciate you taking this tone.
I thought you nerds were supposed to be.
Hey,
for some reason, I thought you nerds were supposed to be smart.
I'm not a nerd. I have an IQ of 85.
Oh, that's really standard. It's maybe slightly
It's
below
well below
average.
standard, actually.
Yeah, really?
100 is standard.
100 is standard?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's not so good, Teo.
And he's like severely disabled, I think.
No, I don't know about that.
I think
Listen,
I have a job.
Derek, I don't like the tone you've taken with me, okay, pal? I'm going to be honest with you. Hey.
Huh?
I don't like the tone you're taking with me. I don't appreciate you calling me a nerd.
Whatever.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, probably, if you keep talking to me like that, probably I would just grab your finger, break it so that you couldn't access a gun, which I noticed that you have a big bulge in your pants, so I noticed you're probably
That's not a
carrying.
gun.
And basically, after I disable your hand, I will probably discombobulate you like Robert Downey Jr. did in the Sherlock Holmes movies, where I slam both of your earlobes so that you basically can't even hear or see straight. And pretty much, I will put you in a chokehold where you would have...
Do it right now, then. Do it.
You've fallen for my trap. I was pretty much just pretending to struggle.
Derek,
That's
this
my
David wouldn't do a jazz off, but he'd choke out one of his guests.
I did a jazz off.
He calls himself a journalist.
I jazzed off.
Pretty much, I was just pretending to be struggling, and you basically fell for it. You released me.
Teo, you see how I got him in line just now?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Bullying works.
It is kind of nice when it's not happening to me.
Now, might I recommend something, Teo? Is there someone lower than you at this restaurant?
Maybe Maddie Matheson.
Well, then here's what I would recommend. You take all the pain and torment that the bear is giving you, and you channel it into that person.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Then you're just a conduit for rage. You're just a vessel at which it passes through. And what you retain is knowledge.
I try that sometimes, but he locks me in the freezer, and then I get so cold, the tip of my penis froze.
Teo, I really want you to pull this off.
I don't know how to do it.
We've got a person here who I think you can absolutely go to town on right now. Do it.
Bully him?
Yeah, bully Derek.
I'd like to see you try to even do one bullying on me.
Now, just to give some perspective, you have some evidence here?
Yeah, I brought some evidence. Basically, if before you start to bully me, just try to remember this.
Yeah.
Show
Before
me
you
everything.
bully him, remember this
Okay.
about him.
Before you even think about bullying me, yeah, I think it would be wise. I'm pretty sure it'd be if you maybe you would want to take one think about a little something that I like to call this. Yeah, that's white. I do drugs.
You smoke weed with Data?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what that is? I thought it was an Italian breadstick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Teo.
No, are you
think that
sure?
Because you're
Oh.
sure.
Why is it so brown?
Because it's a blunt.
Blunts are brown?
Yeah, it's a cigar paper that you
Oh.
wrap weed in.
Yeah, pretty much I do drugs, so, and it doesn't even make me cough that bad or much, so pretty much if you wanted to try to bully me, you would have to do something maybe when I'm not freaking stoned out of my mind.
Derek, I bet your mother has sex with someone else and then your dad watches.
You crying? Are you about to cry?
Nope.
Was that real? That affected you in such a way that it implies you know that that's real.
Nope, that's not. No. What are you guys even talking? What are you talking about?
Sorry, I made that up. That's just what Carmi and Sugar do.
No, don't.
Oh, sorry.
Don't say you made it up. Dig in
What the
further.
heck? He's not supposed to be able to. He's not supposed to be able to.
Well, then fight back.
Well, that's not fair. You can't talk like that about my dad. I didn't think he was gonna say that stuff. So.
Look, let me try one.
Did I go too far?
Let me try one. No, I don't think you did. Let me demonstrate.
I don't want to be out of It's just a freaking mean.
Eric, do you know that if both of your hands are bigger than the... Oh, thank you so much, Anonymous. Do you know that if both your hands are bigger than your face, then you have cancer?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Test it right now. Put both your hands over your face.
It's true.
That was really loud. God. That was really loud. Oh no! David!
I'm demonstrating!
That's a kid!
I'm a journalist!
That's a fucking child!
They heard the tap. They heard the very audible tap.
I'm a journalist!
A journalist is abusing children?
Yes! If the case calls for it.
We'll blow up.
Oh my god.
Can I be ejected?
No.
I'd rather go back to the bear restaurant.
Teo, it's your turn.
To what? To bully him?
Yes.
To give him a tap on the balls like that? I don't know if I can do it.
Yes, you
Come
can.
on, pussy. You won't.
Okay. Hey Derwick.
What?
Why don't you look over there? I bet your mom's railed right now.
Good start, good start.
My mom better be getting wet. I swear to freaking God, if I walk over there and my mom's not getting wailed, we're gonna have a serious issue.
She was getting railed over there. She's right there. I don't know why she's getting railed right over there.
That's your mom right there. I noticed someone's getting railed in the corner of our studio.
Great. Oh, great. Okay, so I get freaking stag tapped, and now my mom's getting wailed. What kind of freaking television show is
And
this?
Teo, I noticed you didn't even really go for it.
Oh, I didn't know what was right or wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's a pretty big thing to put on basically a stranger. Pretty much a full stranger just being like, hit me in the balls, you won't.
Teo, you're not getting it. Look, now I'm gonna let Derek loose on you, and maybe you'll be able to see.
He's gonna nut tap me?
I don't know.
Please don't. My tip fell off.
Yeah, that feels like a bridge too far.
Maddie Matheson made my tip fall off.
Can we get the freaking pole up already?
No, Derek, I want you to try to.
I'm not comfortable anymore.
Go ahead, bully.
Basically, you stink.
What?
Well, pretty much.
What was that?
David, if you really want to know about what I think about you, basically,
Your flaking stupid. I will
Speak up.
I will kill you. I will
What were you saying?
get you. Basically, I would take your freaking little
What are you gonna do?
and I would shove it in the
You're getting really quiet. Oh, we're ejecting you.
Pretty much.
You're getting ejected.
Whatever. I didn't even want to be doing. I didn't even want to be here anymore.
fine.
Anyway.
I'm gonna take your hat.
Hey!
No, it's mine now.
What the flick?
Bye, Derek.
Tayo, I'm
you're
gonna
not-
give you this.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, you know who you remind me of?
Who?
Carmi.
Really?
Yeah.
What about him?
You bully like him,
Oh,
and
nice.
you look good in a white shirt,
Thank you.
and I don't know, you have a lot of trauma.
I don't have any trauma.
You don't have any trauma?
No, I was completely normal as a child.
Okay.
You implying something about me?
Close your eyes.
Okay.
What are you thinking of that scares you?
Not thinking of anything that scares me.
Okay, that's actually a really bad sign.
I'm seeing completely nothing.
You're seeing completely nothing? Nothing scares you?
Nothing happening at all in there.
Let your mind loose for a second.
Okay.
Let it go. Pretend you have an 85 IQ.
Okay.
And now what do you see?
I'm seeing an arrow going up and up and up.
Up and up and up.
Yeah.
The Challenger?
I don't know about that.
You're scared of the Challenger? Was
No.
somebody on it that you loved?
The Challenger.
Disaster.
Yeah. I guess it's not exploding though. I think it's just
In your version, it just keeps going and going and into space like it's supposed to?
and everything's okay and then I look up and my mommy and daddy aren't scared at all and everything's completely fine and we all hug each other.
Yeah. Was your mommy Sally Ride?
Get him out of here.
What?
Get him out of
Why?
here.
Why? What did
Get
I
him
do?
out of here. And we did change people's opinion on bullying. It does work. I agree. You got to get out of here.
I gotta go?
Yeah.
Do I just leave?
Just go.
I
just get
leave?
out of here.
Chair. With the chair.
That was a huge success. We talked about bullying and we changed people's opinions. Now they think bullying works. That's right, it does. You at home, try bullying. Whether it's people at work, people at your schooling, or hell, even your family. You can bully any of them anytime you want. The power's up to you. Power's up to you? I don't know if that works. Well, we did hit our sub goal, but we got no new sponsors, so I don't really know what to do with that.
We did get a couple.
Well, we got a couple, so we'll probably end the show with some more ads. But for now, and so maybe if you want to get some last minute ads in here, now would be a good time. But I also want to get another topic, so let's get another topic. Was your mommy not answering that? Bully your grandmother? Chris do a sexual character? I don't do that. My name's David Nivens. My name's not Chris, my name is David. Space colonization. Our debate show's useful. Can Stacy's mom get it? Best wizard spell? Okay. Not really a yes or no, but we're gonna take it. Best wizard spell. Sometimes it's not really a matter of opinion of if something's right or wrong. It's just, what's the best wizard spell? So we're not even gonna put this one up to a poll. I'm just going to go ahead and ask my two expert panelists here to discuss what they think the best wizard spell is. And then I'll have you at the end vote between the two of them. So let's go ahead and see what is the best wizard spell. Let's go ahead and meet our experts.
Resuming.
Magic missile, obviously, is what we're getting a lot. Is ball tapping a kid as a grown man ethical? It is. We don't need to get into that one because I was a journalist in that moment. We're slow zooming. There we go. There we go. And now we'll get these people up here. Fireball in an enclosed room. A lot of people know a lot of wizard spells. Hi, what's your name?
Hey there, friends. My name's Michael Perkins. I host a pretty popular children's show on public access television. Really excited to be here today.
Oh, nice. I just hit a child in the penis. Mr. Perkins, thanks so much for joining. You're a children's show host. And what's your name?
Hi, I'm Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'm a little cat boy.
You're just a little cat boy. Okay, we've got Timmy the little cat boy and Michael Perkins, the children's entertainer. Now, we're wondering here, what is the best wizard spell? Mr. Perkins, why don't you start us off?
Well, I think there's no more powerful spell in the universe than love.
Oh, fascinating. Love, the thing we all have, is actually the most powerful spell of all. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Well, it's just when we love each other, our worlds get bigger and we open ourselves to more and more people, and that's just the most magical thing of all, in my opinion.
Interesting. What do you think about that, Timmy?
I would disagree.
Okay, what would you say?
I would say the most powerful wizard spell would be level 9 spell Wish.
Okay. And what is level 9 spell Wish?
It kind of depends on how you want to cast it, but usually when you cast Wish, it allows you to cast any other level 9 spell at the same time, and that gives you the diversity in any type of situation to, if you're high enough level to cast it. If we're talking a lower level wizard, then we would also have I would give a different answer, but if we're talking a level 20 cap level, it's Wish.
Okay, pretty powerful point there. What do you think about that, Michael?
Wow, you're such an educated young man.
I'm 65 years old.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in a way, we're all children on the inside still.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm a cat boy, so.
I kind of don't want to hear a children's entertainer say in a way we're all children, if I'm just being honest with you.
No, but we are. On the inside, every single one of us, there's still a child inside. And it's important we cultivate and love that inner child.
Not in my case, but speak on that.
Well, I'm sure there's a child inside of you, David.
No.
I'm sure. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. I'm sure there's still a little 5-year-old in there somewhere.
No, he's gone.
David, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
If you had a level 9 spell Wish, what would you cast that spell for?
If I had a level 9 spell Wish, I would cast it for everyone on my show to respect and admire me.
Why do you think that is?
Because I run a program here where I'm trying to get intellectual conversations about important topics, and I feel that sometimes I'm disrespected by the people who are on the show.
Why is it important for you to be respected?
Because I'm a big man. I'm a big, strong man, powerful boy, powerful man.
Is that what you tell yourself every morning?
It's something I sometimes say sometimes, but it's not like I need to say it.
I'm going to say this respectfully.
Okay.
But some holes in your heart can't even be filled by a level 9 spell Wish.
What do you mean by that?
Whatever you want it to be.
I don't have any holes in my heart. I think everything's completely going fine with me. I think I'm doing really good, and everyone respects me.
David, I think there's a pretty big hole in your heart, and it's because you're not recognizing your inner child. And I think that hole can only be filled with love.
Okay, how would you do that then?
Well, sometimes I access my inner child through song. Would you like to sing a song with me, David?
Would I like to sing a song for you?
Yes, I just saw you jazz off earlier. I know you have music in your heart.
No.
And a child in your heart.
I don't have music or a child in my heart. I just hit a child in the nuts.
That's a very childish thing
How
to
did
do.
that make you feel? Did it feel like hitting a different child in the nuts? Maybe your inner child?
I think it would be really healing if David, myself, and Catboy all sing a song of love together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go along with it, but I'm not necessarily like on board with it. But whatever.
Shall we start?
Let's start.
Sometimes life gets you down.
Just going along with this.
You know the words.
Yeah, David.
Fine, sure.
Sometimes in life makes you frown. Sometimes in life we need a little love. Sometimes in life we all need a hug.
How, is this doing anything for you?
No, it's not. No, I don't need a hug. If I did, theoretically, though. What does that mean? Is that a spell?
Hug?
Mm-hmm. Can I redo my answer about a level 9 wish?
Yes.
I guess I
Well, do you have any spell slots left?
Oh, I don't know. Do I have any spells?
Well, it depends on what level you are, but if you're level 20, I think you can cast it again.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it again, and I'm... I guess I'm gonna wish
Say
for...
the magic words.
What are they?
You know what they are.
I wish for a hug. Both of you kind of looked at each other like who's gonna do it.
You need to do the somatic components too. And then
Sorry, what is that?
do some hand gestures.
Okay. I wish for a hug.
You're not a Jabberwocky.
Sorry. I was feeling it.
You know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's go give him a hug.
We got a question from the audience.
Would you like to answer that question, David?
Sure. Take it off the screen. I'm doing perfectly fine. Everything's going really good for me. I'm the best I've ever been. I feel the embrace of love all around me. Oh, that one got me good. I walked right into that one. Put the poll up. Is it love or is it level 9 wish spell? You guys didn't see anything. You didn't. None of that. I was fine that whole time. I was just engaging in your hypotheticals.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need to tell yourself. And remember, Catboy's always here for you. You just have to say my name 3 times in a mirror.
Really? And you'll appear?
Yeah.
That's a pretty powerful spell.
Magic circle is like a level 6.
Oh, okay.
I mean, teleportation circle, I think.
Okay.
I think we did good work here today.
Maybe. Wow, they're deplatforming Catboy.
Why?
Maybe because you hit me in the nuts.
But magic, like all things, there's a balance. Whatever, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
That's a really good point. Well, we're getting you out of here, but it does seem that you're gonna win. Where are you going? Okay. Well, nonetheless, it does seem that Catboy wins with the wish thing being the best wizard spell. I guess love doesn't win this time.
Love always wins in the end.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, you're getting ejected too.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for, Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Okay. I think we're gonna do the ads now.
Yeah, we got couple more.
We got a couple more sponsors trickling in. Oh, wow, it's so funny to hit someone else in the nuts. But then to be... No, it's fine. Cuck Set, the VR that only plays porn. Cuck yourself at home now. Interesting. And Catboys of America. Oh, that would have been good. Okay, so we'll be going to our ads shortly here. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I've been David Nivens. I'm normal. I'm a normal guy. There's no inner child. Everything's all locked up here and is fine. I didn't feel the connection to another human being through that hug that inspired a love inside me that's been sitting dormant for a long time. See you next time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep doing it to my wife. Uh-huh. Yummy. Oh, this chair is really nice. It's an Eames chair, yeah. Sitting in an authentic Eames chair. I can afford it in VR. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've never even seen that position before. Oh my god. Oh, and I can move around. Oh, right, I can move all the way around. I can watch it from any angle because it's VR. Oh my god, this is so real. Oh, wow. Oh, and the guy can be any race? That's...
Hi. I'm a representative of Catboys from America. Maybe you've heard of us. I just want to let you know that even if you hate Catboys, we'll still love you. So please visit your local Catboy and give them some treats. and some of your love. Remember, Catboys are for you, Catboys are for her, Catboys are for them, Catboys are for him, Catboys are for everyone. Catboy, you love it.
Hi, friends. You might recognize me, Michael Perkins, from my hit children's show, Feelings Hour with Michael Perkins. After a long day of work and talking about my feelings, sometimes I like to go home and get cucked. And when I sit in a cuck chair, I want it to be firm, but also supportive. Comfortable, but also stable. I only buy my chairs from Cuck Chair Emporium. They're the best cuck chair dealership in the tri-state area. And they have a 90-day satisfaction guarantee policy. That's right, folks.
90 days.
Oh?
Don't mind me.
Looks like I'm getting cucked.
Hey folks, we're the Everything Now Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, for following, for subscribing, for donating. Please follow us if you haven't already. We do the show 5 days a week. Chris is dying right now.
Swallowed mustache hair.
Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already to submit images like the ones you saw on the show. Also join our Patreon to check out a lot of great free content. But you can also join any of the paid tiers to get things like discounts on new merch.
Yup, we got some very cool hats, folks. The hats are for sale now, but they're going fast. So if you want one, my recommendation would be to first join the Everything Now Show Patreon at any paid tier because you will get a discount on the merch. And for $7 a month, you'll get a podcast every single week. For $10 a month, you'll get a free version, or not a free version. For $10 a month, you'll get a video version of that podcast every single week. And for $90 a month, you will get all of that stuff that I just said. You will get a free hat, and you will get a shout out at the end of every single episode of the Everything Now Show, including this one. So thank you to this month's hot dog standees at the $90 tier. Caboose, Synthanel, Creative Steve, New Dark 90, Rewardian, Awesome Sauce, Turd Too Big for Toilet, and Logan the Brogan. Thank you all so much for keeping the lights on here at the Everything Now Show. We couldn't do it without you, and we couldn't do it without incredible guests. So let's bring out our incredible guests. Come on, incredible guests!
Come on out, folks.
This is dying for real.
I swallowed mustache hair.
Yummy, yummy.
Thank you guys so much for doing the show.
Fellas, thanks for doing the show. I also hurt my throat when I was screaming so much because Chris was choking out, so I'm going to get some water too. But folks, this is the plug part of the show, so tell them where they can find you and what you got going on.
Plug them up.
Hey, T-Yang209, look at that. Dropout.tv.
Check them out.
Sam LDI on Instagram. You can check me out Monday nights at UCB with Cake.
Hell yeah.
Chuck Ma at Chuck Ma at are you okay?
I'm good.
At Chuck Ma Instagram ChuckMaa. You can check me out at UCB, do performances over there. Also, us three Asian guys are in a team now, an improv team called Asian Improv Near Me. Check us out at your local indie improv jam.
Hell yeah. Give them all.
Just
give
to
them
be
all a
clear.
follow.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Us three over here.
You're always doing this, and it's not.
Go give them all a follow right now. We got their handles in the chat. Also, if you missed the Throwback Theater stream yesterday, we're gonna put that up on the Patreon. So another great reason to join at the paid tiers, and you can get access and watch that episode since it's a movie and we can't just put that on YouTube.
It's illegal, even though there's a version of that movie on YouTube and a director's commentary of that movie.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be fine with it, but tis what tis. Are we rating Asylum?
We are going to rate Asylum. We were supposed to rate Asylum last night after the movie stream, but we all forgot. So we're going to do it tonight to make good on that promise. It looks like they're watching a movie called The Terminators.
Terminators.
The Terminators. So go ahead and enjoy The Terminators and come on back tomorrow afternoon for a brand new episode.
Yeah, we'll be live matinee tomorrow, 1
p.m.
p.m. So we'll see
y'all
them.
then.
Bye.
And